welcome to Pradhyan Education. This is Neha Shah, your tutor. In this video, we are beginning with one of the easiest chapters of your class 9th curriculum, which is statistics. Okay, in this chapter, you have simply have to understand three types of ways in which we can represent data. Now, what is data? Data is nothing but the information we derive from various sources. Then what is the difference between information and data? Information is a random collection of knowledge, what we know about some particular thing. But data is something that we organize in a manner that we can analyze it. Okay, there is a vast field of data analysis which is applicable in each and every zone of curriculum or whatever you are opting in the future. Okay, what is data analysis? What is statistics? Statistics is nothing but understanding the patterns in a data, patterns or a particular structure of the data, right? For example, if you go through the class register of your section of class 9th, what you will get there, you will have first section will be serial number or roll number, second will be first name, then there will be surname, then there will be a particular group or a column which will discriminate or differentiate particular student from others. For example, there might be students with same name and same surname. So how do you differentiate them? You use another data like father's name or mother's name or caste or whatever data is there to differentiate two informations or two sets of data in a particular entire structure of data. That will help you to analyze the given data, right? Now, understanding what we are going to learn here, we are going to understand that it is not possible to write down everything we have in the form of a data. Okay, like in your register, you have obviously columns in which your information is divided into. There must be some or the other way you need to organize the given information. Here we are going to understand the graphical method of organizing the information. Have you seen a match where a cricket match or whatever sports you are into, you really need to understand how they are analyzing the statistics of a particular player, particular match or particular team. Okay, so that data will give you a prediction what can happen in the given match. Okay, if you see, let's say this is just a basic example, let's consider the cricketer Rohit Sharma. What the analysts do is they record his patterns, okay, how he plays in a given particular field against a given bowler or in a particular situation. If he is chasing, how he will play, if he is defending, how he will play. Then what we get is, in the future, in a particular situation, what we do is we merge all the data together. We understand his pattern of play. Like we say, if this is the pitch, he will play like this. If this is the bowler who is bowling against him, he will play like this. If this is the situation, if he is chasing or he is defending, he will play like this. And ultimately, we will get a prediction कि अगर इस मैच में हमें रोहित शर्मा का परफॉर्मेंस प्रेडिक्ट करना है तो वी विल एनालाइज द प्रीवियस रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ हिज परफॉर्मेंस एंड वी विल डिराइव अ पर्टिकुलर प्रेडिक्शन दैट विल हेल्प the opposite team also, that will help the that our team also. Okay, how that will help us? We will be able to analyze our performance. The players will be able to understand, okay, this is how my team works, so I need to change things accordingly. So this is just a very basic example जिसमें आपको पता चलता है कि data analysis कितना ज़्यादा important है. This is simply centered towards one zone or one field, that is of sports, that too into cricket. But data analysis is such a wide space कि कोई भी फील्ड में, कोई भी सेक्शन ऑफ प्रोफेशन में, यू विल हैव टू वर्क थ्रू डेटा. ओके, सो दिस चैप्टर इज़ वेरी बेसिक, वेरी 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 बेसिक. आपके पास छोटे छोटे डेटा हैं, यू डोंट हैव रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ ईयर्स और मंथ्स. सिंपली एक ही सिंगल फॉर्म ऑफ डेटा है, या तो सिंगल मतलब सिंगल इंफॉर्मेशन है, या फिर क्लासेस में है. व्हाट आर क्लासेस? वी विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वेयर वी विल लर्न अबाउट histograms and frequency polygons. But in this video we have to understand what bar graphs are. Now you understand what is a bar. Bar is a rectangular which is standing. Okay, a standing rectangular, we term it as bar in this terms. Okay. So what is bar graph? A bar graph is a pictorial representation of a particular data on a graph paper. ठीक है. See in this in the notes you will be given क्लियर ग्राफिकल सॉल्यूशंस जहाँ पे आपको बार्स भी अच्छे से बना के दिए गए हैं, बिकॉज इट इज़ क्वाइट डिफ़िकल्ट फॉर मी टू एक्सप्लेन एवरीथिंग हियर, बट वी विल अंडरस्टैंड द थियोरेटिकल कंसेप्ट हियर. वी विल अप्लाई दैट ऑन टू अ ग्राफ पेपर इन योर नोट्स. ओके, नाउ सी what are bar graphs. Bar graphs are nothing but when we draw rectangular bars of equal widths at equal distances. Now what do you mean by this? There is a particular data. Okay, see you need to understand one thing कि एक ग्राफ पेपर पे there are two axes. What are axes? Axes are the variables. Variables in the sense कि एक particular स्टूडेंट है, चलो आपके क्लास का एग्जाम्पल ले लेते हैं कि एक स्टूडेंट है, उसके मार्क्स, आपका भी एग्ज़ाम, जब भी एग्ज़ाम होता है तो आपके पास एक मार्कशीट होती है, टीचर्स के पास आपके स्टूडेंट्स की मार्कशीट. फॉर्म इन दिस पर्टिकुलर वे व्हाट वी डू इज वी रिप्रेजेंट द नेम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट ऑन एक्स एक्सिस एंड मार्क्स ऑन वाई एक्सिस. क्लियर? इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वन सब्जेक्ट. ओके, so to form a bar graph what we do is we take one quantity on x axis, another quantity on y axis. In your example, first example आपको क्या दिया है? There is an analysis of 40 students of class 9th who are born in different months of the year. तो हमने क्या किया है, x axis पे हमने months लिए हैं और y एक्सिस पे हमने नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स लिए हैं. ठीक है, मतलब जनवरी में कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो 3 स्टूडेंट्स. ऐसे हमने एक बार बनाया है. नाउ हाउ टू ड्रॉ दैट बार? दैट बार विल बी ऑफ इक्वल विड्थ्स. मतलब ये जो है इन योर ग्राफ पेपर यू कैन टेक एंटायर 1 सेंटीमीटर, और इफ द डेटा इज लॉन्गर और यू हैव शॉर्टर स्पेस यू कैन टेक हाफ अ ब्लॉक. ओके, हाफ अ ब्लॉक लेके आप एक बार ड्रॉ कर सकते हो, बट दैट हैज़ टू बी इक्वल, विड्थ हैज़ टू बी इक्वल. सो हियर जनवरी में कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं, 3. फरवरी में कितने हैं, 4. मार्च में कितने हैं, 2. दैट इज हाउ यू एनालाइज द पर्टिकुलर डेटा गिवन. ओके, पूरा till December there is a data and there are number of students. Why we have taken up till 6 only and not 40? Because total students are 40, because they will come together, right? Let's read question number 1, example number 1. Let's understand the graph. Graph is very easy to understand. You simply have to see कि आपका बार जो लेंथ है उसका, हाइट है उसका, that will represent y axis, और उसका जो width है that will represent x axis. Okay, let's read the question. Question is, in a particular section of class 9, 40 students were asked about the months of their birth and the following graph was prepared for the data so obtained. This is the graph. This is the graph that has been prepared. See, if you can see, on x-axis there is January to December, and on y-axis it is the number of students starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. क्यों 6 तक ही रखा है? क्योंकि there will be multiple students in particular one month, right? तो 40 उसमें ही collaborate हो जाते हैं. Observe the bar graph given above and answer the following questions. First is, how many students were born in the month of November? इसके लिए आपको क्या करना है? You simply have to check out कि नवंबर कहाँ है और उसका हाइट ऑफ द बार कहाँ एंड हो रहा है, तो इट इज एंडिंग ऑन 4. सो द आंसर इज 4 स्टूडेंट्स वर born in November. In which month were the maximum number of students born? For maximum number of students आपको क्या देखना है कि ये हाइट कौन से मंथ में सबसे ज़्यादा है, तो इफ़ यू कैन सी इट इज़ द मोस्ट इन August. So most number of students were born in August. Is that clear? So that is how basic this bar graph concept is. हिस्टोग्राम थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है, उसके बाद फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगॉन है, वो समझ में आ गया एक बार तो इट्स वेरी इजी. ठीक है, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड एग्जाम्पल 2. The question is, a family with a monthly income of rupees 20,000 had planned the following expenditure per month under various heads. Heads means the space where you will expense, you will do the expense, correct? So in grocery 4,000 rupees are spent, on rent 5,000, education 5,000, medicine 2,000, fuel 2,000, entertainment 1,000 and miscellaneous expenses also 1,000. So now how to represent this? Very easy. You write here the heads के एजुकेशन पे कितने हो रहे हैं, रेंट पे कितने स्पेंड हो रहे हैं, और यहाँ पे आप 1 to 6 करके 1,000 रुपीज़ में यू कैन रिप्रेजेंट यूजिंग द बार्स. करेक्ट, इजी. ड्रॉ अ बार ग्राफ फॉर द अबाव डेटा. तो वेरी बेसिक है, ये काफ़ी इजी है. आप देखोगे तो यू वी हैव स्टार्टेड विद ग्रॉसरी, रेंट, education, medicine, fuel, entertainment and miscellaneous, and we have drawn the heights according to the given rupees amount. Correct? So that's your example 1 and 2 which is related to bar graphs. In the next video we will begin understanding about histograms and how that is different from bar graphs. Till then आप try करो, please try to draw these graphs and try to understand how you can analyze the data using a single piece of graph. Alright, so yeah, stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you so much.